and I heard Bill Russell say this because he was a history major at the University of San Francisco. He said he had a theory that every empire built throughout human history has been built on free and or cheap labor. So if we look at this thing called the Pax Americana, you basically had to find a labor force that you could literally pimp for 310 years pro bono. Okay. Working from can't see in the morning to can't see at night. And everybody wants to give you that illusion or that lie that America was built by working hard. Let's keep it a buck here. America was built on three premises. It was built on gangsterism, guerrilla pimping, and terrorism. That's what built America, not this Horatio Alger myth.
Hold on. What are the three again, bro? What are the three again?
Gangsterism, guerrilla pimping, and terrorism. That's what built America. Okay.
Hold on, wait. So, guerrilla pimping. You got to break that down because I love the way you say it. Guerrilla pimping.
It's a term that's used in that life where
in that life
you and you have to excuse me. I just read Pimpin' Ken's Pimpology. Okay.
So are you about that life now, Zumbi? You about that pimp life, bro?
No.
Okay.
But
no, he said Pimpology. Would logically be learning biology, but obviously, well, you know what I'm saying?
But basically, the whole thing with guerrilla pimping is when you resort to using very brutal tactics to get things going, to keep people in line, etc. So that's what I mean when I say guerrilla pimping. And like I said, isn't that what America did to
like
make
guerrilla
this
warfare, but with pimping instead?
Well, see, you got smooth pimping. And smooth pimping is when you have a way with talking and you're able to talk a person into making themselves a commodity for you. Then you got guerrilla pimping where you use physical force to get somebody to become a commodity for you.
Aggressive, systematic tactics is what the brother said. Aggressive, systematic tactics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. And so, see, I got the guerrilla pimping from Donald Goines. I used to read a lot of Donald Goines books back in the day. And he talked about the smooth pimping and the guerrilla pimping. But please continue, brother. Please continue teaching.
So when you talk about what built America, and like I said, you basically took a people from another continent to come build this continent, particularly this land now known as United States of America. You build it for 310 years pro bono, and then you force them out with literally nothing, not even 40 acres, 2 mules, $100, and a bag of seeds, which is what was supposed to be picked up in the original deal, for quote unquote reparations.
Okay. It was the first biggest layoff that we've known before a Great Recession.
Right.
Because they were affected by their decision.
Mm-hmm. And then you fast forward to show you how else, how else we were exploited economically. Have either of you seen the documentary called The Corporation?
Ooh, I have that on my wish list. I haven't started it yet.
It was actually done by three white young people out of Canada. They got a grant from the Canadian government, and they wanted to do this study about this legal creature, if you will, called the corporation. So what happened when the 13th and 14th and 15th Amendment came out, that was supposed to make formerly enslaved Africans citizens, if you will, and being recognized as persons or human beings, the corporations made an argument saying that, well, the corporation is a legal being, and the Supreme Court agreed with them. So, and that's the film, yes. And so what they did, they took the language that was supposedly used for us coming out of slavery and applied it to the corporation. And the reason why they did that was whenever they got into any joint ventures, they wanted to minimize the risk that was going to be taken during that venture. And these corporations also served as the backbone for what later became the Industrial Revolution.
So we can truly say the devil's in the details.
Right.
Yes.